Welcome to your TED Talk. You are now the leading expert in the last thing you Googled. What will your talk be? What time Burger King stops serving breakfast? Kim Jong-un faking his death. How to say but in German. Winston Churchill's rude limerick which began, "There was a young lady from Crewe." It continues, "Who said, as the bishop withdrew, the vicar was quicker and slicker and thicker and 9 inches longer than you." The limerick was mentioned in the book Churchill, Walk In With Destiny, but only the first line was quoted. I guess I'm the only one who's going to admit it was. Abscess. Help me someone. My TED Talk is about TED Talks. Insane clown posse. Got it. I don't even know why I Googled them. OFFS. The untitled goose game face with tears of joy. I'm giving the best rundown on Eggs Benedict ever. Hello and welcome to my TED Talk on Duck Donuts. Today I will be talking to you about the superiority of individually made and designed donuts. Oh God, I'm an expert in gangrene. How to expand on instant noodles. Origami patterns. That would actually be a dream come true for me. It's the one of the few things I can confidently say I'm good at. And it's one of the most useless, objectively boring hobbies to talk about. World expert in making crispy baked chicken wings. Checking in. Politicians wearing body cameras. How to design a pergola. Aphantasia. The inability to voluntarily form mental images. Is Kim Jong-un dead? Spider urine. Cordi uio pa sdfghjklzxcvbnm. Inappropriate Animal Crossing memes. Hello, welcome to my Theodore conversation where we prove using big words doesn't make you smarter. Why I've never met or heard of a black guy named Ryan. I'm not proud of my toilet searches. Why having good form while doing push-ups is important. Yay! What is the second form of word eat? I think I'll have big trouble if this TED Talk is in English. How to eat a taco. Bird puns. Anime thighs. SpongeBob memes. Is mayonnaise a TED Talk? Hello everyone. Welcome to my TED Talk. Today we are gonna be talking about uncensored Yuri. Now, it is really hard to find quality material. And I must say, I've given up a time or two myself. But here are some tips to find good ones. And plentiful at that. If you can, you should be satisfied with images or manga. As good anime is rare as us. And a fairly specific niche such as this can be extraordinarily difficult to get mileage out of. A good place to find good pics is Rule 34. A picture archive of all kinds of, including what we're looking for. Step 1 should always be to set a series or character you want of. So you're not left with an excess amount of Sonic and or My Little Pony. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably don't care whether you're is actually Yuri. Or just a girl being sexy. So you might next be inclined to put in a fairly general tag like female_only. But this is only efficient in situations where the sample size is big. You have to be aware of how frequent tags are. As, say, female is more likely to be tagged than female_only even when both are correct. Good. General and frequent search terms are female, Yuri, and solo. Choosing rarer tags can work in your favor. As the rarer and more tags an image has, the higher its quality tends to be. But this only really works if our base has a lot of uses too. D.va is more popular than Maya_Faye after all. So she's gonna have more art. More of which is good. And wheel tagged. It is also possible to search for good artists. And ones I'd recommend are Yuri Whale and Sarakai Wolf, who both also have a Patreon. So make sure to support them if you like their work. As for a good series to search for, RWBY has probably the most Yuri art I've seen in my life. And I don't believe you need to know the series to appreciate it. I'm gonna get killed for this. I can already tell. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Holy Bajesus, it's finally over. I was originally gonna just start the bit. But then I was like, fuck it. We're teaching AskReddit how to browse for Yuri. Carrot cake. Sweet. Was Al Pacino in all three Godfathers? Yes. He was. Thank you. Bo clapping. About how technically everyone's skin is orange. Brown is a shade of orange. And white people's skin isn't white, but rather light orange. Take that, racist. I'm now an expert at working around Windows Update problems. We do need a TED Talk on that since it's such a pervasive problem. Determining the genuine and fake art pieces Jolly Red sells on my island. I would also throw in there that he used to be called Crazy Red. Also, his boat lets out a lot of pollution. Doom walkthrough. Garden lamp posts. Strap in for a wild ride. How to remove liquid latex from paint brushes. Let me tell you. My TED Talk will be about how I upped 3 perfectly fine brushes and an old one. Because I didn't Google it before and didn't protect them. With soap for dishes. Apparently. And I needed to clean them every 30 seconds. Not once I'm done. What is the latex used for? You may ask? Well, I use it when I do watercolor painting. Where you put some and let it dry, the paper will remain that way. And you can paint around it without care. Then when all is done, you peel off the latex, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the most satisfying feeling ever. Just pulling strings of gray elastic film off the paper. And discovering again what was under. The sheer beauty of untouched white paper in a surrounding of colors. Or another pattern completing. Yet different from the one you added above it. I spent a few nights experimenting with it. And as a result, I got 4 brushes with their hairs stuck and hard with latex gluing everything. A night in hot water and soap didn't help these 4. While the rest of the family, whom I didn't torture with latex, were softer and shinier from it. There is some hippie website saying to put them in very hot white vinegar. So I may try that since they are ruined anyway. But I mainly mourn the loss of a beautiful number 2 Leonard with a long tip. It was the only one I had. It was new and perfect. And now it died gagged by latex, and I can't pull it off without ripping the hairs too. And I'm sad. So if I have a last thing to add, it's to Google how to use new crafting, drawing chemical stuff before sacrificing your best tools to it. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. It was about latex. And it was not sexual. Emergency dental clinics open near me.